And welcome to Done For You TV. Two special guests. We have a father and daughter team today. Mr. Kenneth Redding, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm great, sir. I'm great.
And his daughter, Adrianne Redding. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Okay. Another big, exciting event coming up here at LaGrange High School in less than a week. I'm going to start with Mr. Redding first. Tell us, how was the Black History program at LaGrange High School birthed and you took upon making this come to fruition?
Well, it was birthed by one of the administrators, Principal McCoy, asked me to do something in honor of Black History Month. It was a 98-99 school year.
Okay.
So that particular year, we had 20 brave souls, and I think Adrianne was one of them. She's in middle school at the time.
Okay.
And we got out there, and they came out, and we just did music. We just did a history of African American music, just all types, jazz, spirituals, and gospel, and R&B, all forms that we went through. And it was very well received. We did it before the student body.
Okay.
So they really enjoyed it. And so the next year we decided to do something because it was so well received, and we had expenses that we couldn't pay for. So then we said we need to charge a little bit to be able to pay the musicians and stuff like that. And then when we did that, a lot of people came, and it was well received, and we had a little bit more money than we normally would need afterwards. So after that, we started giving away a scholarship. So that's how that happened. But that's how it was birthed. It just grew from that first year where we did it before the student body. It was well received, and we went on to do other things with that.
In 17 years, you tried to retire, and your hard work, it definitely paid off. But this young lady right here, I'm pretty sure she's influential in allowing the legacy to continue on. And this is actually scripture taking place. Fruit not falling far from the tree.
Right. Yes, sir.
Leaving your children a legacy, and they're carrying on. So, Adrianne, tell us about how what made you want to continue this program after 17 years of your father being the leader of the program?
Well, being a part of it for so many years, it was kind of hard to kind of watch that just kind of go away and diminish. I knew that someone would probably pick it up, but I knew that at the time I had been, thinking about just going my own journey creatively. So I thought that was a good time to kind of, throw my hat in the ring, so to speak, and kind of it was an opportunity, and I love the program. I've been a part of it since I was in the 5th or 6th grade? 6th grade?
Right.
So just wanting to continue on the legacy of the program, and just wanting to kind of express myself creatively. At that point I had never written a script, I had never directed a choir, so it was just my first time being able to do all those things as well. So I just wanted to see the program continue. I wanted the legacy to continue, and it was just an opportunity to do that.
And it didn't miss a beat going from year 17 to 18. I mean, just incredible. Mr. Redding, before we actually talk about this year's event, how much scholarship money has this program raised in 17 years that you've given away to graduating seniors at LaGrange High School?
I would say in the years it's probably between 65 and 70,000. I know it's over 65, and so it's safe to say that it's over 65, but it could be 70 or even more. But I know it's at least 65 that I can remember.
That's incredible.
Yes.
And the same program this year, funds will actually go to benefit other seniors as well.
Modibo Jama Scholarship Program.
Say that one more time.
Modibo Jama.
Modibo Jama. I just like
Jama.
Okay. All right. Now, this year's event. Now, tell us, Adrianne, what days will the event take place and the time, and if you can give us the cost of the tickets and remember all of that.
Yeah, so it's March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week. Tickets are $8 in advance, $10 at the door. The Sunday matinee will be $8 in advance at the door.
Okay. Now, the title of this year's program, what is the headliner for this year's Black History program?
The title this year is Run On, Forward to Freedom. It's about, there's a dual theme this year. It's both set back in slavery, antebellum South during the Civil War time, also during the 1960s when African Americans were struggling to get the right to vote and had hurdles and barriers all set in their way. So it's a dual theme this year. It's about two families doing just that, running on, despite obstacles, oppression, just running on despite, and really just relying on their faith to do so.
That's awesome. And this presentation here in LaGrange, Georgia, I mean, every time I see it, I mean, it's metropolitan. It's Atlanta, it's California, but we have it right here in our backyard here in LaGrange, Georgia. Ms. Redding, how does that make you feel that your daughter has taken this mantle and she's running with it? How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel great. I've known this about my kids. I know that they're all talented.
Yes, they are.
And but then they still can surprise me, with her ability to direct and to write and do some things, better than I did.
Wow.
And so they still, even though I know that they are talented, they still can surprise me, and when I look and say, well, I didn't know that they had that in them. And that's the case with this. I mean, she's writes very well.
Yes, she does.
Researches and all those types of things, and choir sounding on point. And
okay,
great.
Great.
And I told her the other day, some things I wouldn't try. Some songs I wouldn't try.
You told me that a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
She had recommended a song.
Yeah, I said that's too high. That's too, we're doing a couple this year. She's doing 3 that I never would have tried, even with my best group.
Wow.
Yeah, because I would have thought that it's high, and we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
So, but she's able to get it, and they've gotten it. So
awesome. Now, just in case, Adrianne, some people watching who may not be familiar with the Black History program at LaGrange High, when they come to the event, what can they expect to see? What type of? Just tell us, what can they expect to see?
They can expect to see a group of young students directed. I haven't done it by myself. I've had the help of my father, also Mr. Jalen Smith, Mr. Maya Person, alumni. But they can expect to see just a really talented group of individuals. There will be acting, phenomenal actors and actresses that we have this year. I've just been able to pull from them all sorts of things that I never thought possible. Singing. Great music, have a live band. It's going to be a drama. I hope that the story is compelling, that it's intriguing to a lot of people, but just drama and dance and singing is the main. That's kind of been a theme every year, since we started. I've kind of just followed the outline, the blueprint that he left, as far as how the flow of the program is. But it's just going to be very lively. We're going to have good times. Going to be emotional, just high energy, great talent.
That's my next question. Where you get a chance to cry every year. So
right.
Will we be able to cry this year as well too?
Oh, it's gonna. There are some very just from the jump. It's very emotional just from the start. So yes, I would think that there would be some emotional parts in there.
Okay. And just to let you know, I pulled them away from rehearsal. They're actually rehearsing right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to wrap this up very quickly. But Mr. Redding, with you playing a part, what roles are you playing in the production now?
I just joined them really in earnest probably about 2.5 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I'm working with the band mostly, and maybe some solo and ensemble. And that's one song that I wrote that I'm teaching and working with that particular one. But everything else other than that one song is
Awesome.
What she has.
He's got his hand a little bit in there. Yeah. He's got suggestions.
Well,
and we're doing 2 of his songs, so.
This is two of the ones that I wrote.
Yeah, two songs you wrote, yeah.
So we,
do y'all
working with those.
I know sometimes being a father and having a young, daughter or whatnot. Do you guys? I won't use the word clash, but do you kind of do you butt heads just a little? With she wanting things her way, and you like, well, how's that? Mr.
Our
Redding?
personalities are different, so we put it like that.
You still love each other.
Well, yeah,
we have some creative differences.
We have, sometimes we agree to disagree, and sometimes, that kind of thing.
That's good.
But yeah, we do clash. So, and I just try to. Right now, I just have to back away and say, that's it.
Okay.
They're her decisions.
Because looking at the presentation, when you see it, a lot of times we fail to realize how much hard work actually goes into an event of this magnitude. And the production, when did you start rehearsing for the production?
We started rehearsing in mid-December. I want to say it was around December 16th, right before the students got out for break. And then we rehearsed even some during the break, and then we came back and we just hit the ground running. So we've been rehearsing hard ever since then.
A worthy cause, you're planting seeds for kids to further their education and actually just being a part of a community event. So before we sign off, once again, I want you to give us the 3 days and times and costs so people can attend.
It'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, March 1st, March 2nd, March 3rd. $8 in advance, $10 at the door. Sunday matinee is $8. I hope you all come out. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a phenomenal show. We hope to have a good time and just to be able to thrill the audience. So hope you make it.
Thank you, Adrianne Redding. And thank you, Mr. Kenneth Redding.
Yes, sir.
This program, much success, and we look forward, and we may just be there all 3 nights. It's really that good.